Hey everybody, welcome to my new comic book day pickup video for January 29th, 2020. These are the books I picked up this week. It's a relatively light week for me this week. I got 5 books. It's been light for me this whole year so far. Um, yeah, I only got 5 books. I got 3 from Marvel, nothing from DC, and a couple of indies. Before I get into the books, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notification, sharing the video, and if you like the video, please hit the like button. All right, let's go ahead and get into the books. As always, I start off with Marvel, and the first book I picked up is X-Men number 5, written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Silva. This book, I have this on my pull list, and I only have it to issue number 5. The first 4 haven't really engaged me much in the story, kind of jumps around. This one also did not do it for me either. So, like I said, I have this on my pull list until 5. I will not be extending it. This will be the last issue I got. I know Jonathan Hickman has a kind of a, his writing style is a slow burn, but I'll just pick up the key issues when they come out because I'm not really getting into this book. This one, the storyline on this one involves a mutant named Serafina, who is one of the children of the Vault. She escapes the X-Men's custody and makes her way back to the Vault. And the X-Men plan on infiltrating the Vault with the 3 mutants, which are Darwin, Psyche, and Wolverine, which is X-23 Wolverine. So they're sent into the Vault to go, I guess, retrieve her. But in the Vault, time is different, so one day could be 100 years. So they go in there and they don't come back, and like time passes, and Cyclops at the end believes he made a mistake by sending them in there. So that's how it kind of ends. Like I said, I didn't really get engaged into this story, so it's my last book for now. All right, going on from there. Totally opposite from what I've been thinking about X-Men is X-Force number 6. This is I consider this one of the best Dawn of X title that's come out. It's written by Dan Percy with art by Segovia. And this one involves a country named Terra Verde, who has this plant technology, much like Krakoa, and they use this plant technology to develop, to make money pretty much. That's how their infrastructure is used, so they can make money off of their technology. And something happens where their economy starts to dive because of Krakoa making treaties with other countries in which their technology is being used instead of this country Terra Verde's. So they plan on signing a treaty with the mutants. Well, before they can sign a treaty, there's these, like, I guess they're like kind of plant terrorists. They're called telefloronic scientists who are opposed to the treaty. They end up kidnapping the president's son, and X-Force get involved in a covert way. And to make a long story short, treaty does get signed, but you are introduced to some new villains, and I guess a little surprise at the end with the president's son. As far as all of the X-Force books I've read up this to this issue, this one was one of my least favorite, but it still keeps me wanting to read more. So I'll continue to pick this book up. All right, final book I got from Marvel, and that is Thor number 2, written by Donny Cates with art by Nick Klein. And this is my read of the week. I enjoyed this book very much. Continues on from issue 1, where you saw Galactus fall to New Asgard, damaged, the arm being torn off from something, and their Black Silver Surfer comes and says that the Black Winter is coming. You know, kind of like Game of Thrones. Winter is coming, and it's going to destroy everything. Black Winter is actually what destroyed Galactus's initial universe before he was the planet devourer. So now it's coming again, and they need to power Galactus up in order to fight this Black Winter. And in order to do that, he has to absorb 5 certain planets to get the energy to fight the Black Winter. And in doing so, he gives Thor cosmic powers to be his herald to help him with these planets. Well, this issue involves one of the planets that he absorbs energy from, and Thor, being a good guy, he wants to save the people of the planet, so he makes sure they're safe before Galactus ends up tearing this planet apart. At the end of this book, you get a surprise visit from one of the Thor characters that you pretty much everybody knows about. Great issue. I'll continue reading this book and picking it up. All right, that's it from Marvel. So I'm going to move on to my indies, and the first book I picked up is Philadelphia, #3. It's written by Rodney Barnes with art by Jason Sean Alexander. Storyline behind this book so far is that you got this guy named JJ and his dad who has become a vampire, but he's not a bad vampire, I guess you'd say now. He's still kind of in the early phases of being a vampire. So them two, JJ and his dad, Jimmy or James Sangster, they're together fighting vampires right now during this time. It also goes into a backstory of John Adams, second president of the United States, who they say is actually a vampire. That he became a vampire back in those days, and he's still a vampire these days. And it tells his whole history from then up to this point now. So pretty good read. I think I'll continue picking this one up, at least flipping through it, because I kind of enjoyed it. All right. Final book I got, last indie. It's from Boom Studios. Something is Killing the Children, #5. It's written by James Tynion IV with art by Werther Deledra. This book, you got the main antagonist, Erica, who is fighting this monster that kills children. Pretty much that it sums it up right there. But she tracks it down to this cave. She's fighting it. All the while, there's this kid named Tommy who he doesn't think there's a monster that's killing children. He thinks that Erica is actually the killer. So he's there to kill her. And, he has a gun and starts firing shots and trying to kill her, and accidentally hits a kid that's befriended Erica. And in this book, Tommy cannot see this monster. So Erica ends up injecting him with this serum, I guess some kind of serum, where he can see the monster and see that she is not the one that's killing the children. So you got the fight with this monster in this book. You got the revelation of the monster by Tommy. And you also get a little secret to a revelation on what this monster really is, or what its part in all this killing. Just a little teaser, I guess. But it's real good read. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it since the beginning, so I'll continue to pick this one up. All right. So that's it from a new books this week. I didn't find any Uncanny X-Men. If you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, I've been trying to get some back issues of X-Men to complete a run. So I didn't really find one that was within my budget of $35 this week. So I ended up just picking up a regular back issue of just a random book. And the book I picked up was Amazing Spider-Man, #363. I believe this is the third appearance of Carnage. It's got art by Mark Bagley. I never had any of the Carnage books. I have the second print of 361, the first appearance of Carnage, and that's about it. I didn't really collect Carnage back in the days. This is about the time I stopped collecting comic books, so I didn't really get into it. But I saw this in the back issue bin in good shape for $5. Yeah, I decided to pick it up. So those are all the books. Well, not entirely. As far as my budget goes, I got $5 on this book, $20 worth of new books, which is $25. But I also dipped into the 50-cent bins this week, and they restocked them. So I got a whole bunch of 50-cent books this week. I think I got 18 books, so $9 worth of 50-cent books. So that put my budget about $34, $1 under budget, which is good. I don't have time to show you those books right now. I'll probably make a whole new video for those. But yeah, some pretty good books in there. And that's it. Those are the books I picked up this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell for notifications. Check out my Instagram. I got it in the comments down below. Leave comments on the books you guys picked up this week and tell me what you think about the books I picked up. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys again later. All right. Bye.